Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel we usually do cosplay and commentary, but we also just post regular cosplay stuff, including prop making. I made this guy this year. He is Fishbones from Arcane League of Legends. Basically a big ass war machine. And in this video we're going to be revamping him, because ultimately I'm not happy with this guy. I don't know what I did, if I rushed him or if I just messed him up on accident. In any case, we're going to be fixing him, and I'm going to show you how in this video. This is the lovely Fishbones in all of his fishy glory. You can see the unfinished part back here that I was too lazy to finish because it doesn't show up on video. We have the LED lights, the hot glued top part that I will most definitely be redoing, and we have his little face with a, wait for it, ta-da, movable jaw. In any case, we are going to be fixing this big dude. So first we need to strategize how we're going to improve Fishbones. I suggest breaking it up into 3 different pieces, one for the head, one for the fin or upper fin, and one for the body. We're going to start with the head first, and first I would like to start with the eyes. I used chicken wire for the eyes and the body, however the eyes have a more intricate design that I did not copy and I would like to do this time. The teeth are also looking a bit basic, so I'd like to redo those designs as well. I would also like to hide the seam lines around the face, and only if the material will allow me to, but I would like to adjust the shape as well. Now, I did rush when I put these 3 pieces together. I used hot glue, and this is something you should never do in working with foam. It just never lasts. I say that as I struggle to get the hot glue off. But finally, we managed to separate the 3 pieces, and with a little bit of difficulty, we get the hot glue off as well. Before I said I wanted to remove the seam lines, but this is also to remove rough edges. As you can see in the close-up, it's just really not smooth, and I would like to fix that. The first step is to remove the eyes. Repeat this step for both sides. I am using forming foam that I got off Amazon in order to hide the seam lines and the rough edges. The material itself is a lot different from clay. It's almost watery, and it's really sticky as well. I used foam around the eyes in order to make it easier to add in the new ones later. I wanted to give the head a more unified look. It's pretty easy to see the different parts that came together in order to form it, and while I guess it's a cool effect, it's just not for me. When making the new eyes, I used the old ones as a sort of measuring tool, as well as the new eye sockets. It's a pretty cool effect, and in my opinion, it's a lot better than the old eyes. With the eyes done and the seam lines covered, it's time for the part that I dread most, doing the jaw. I don't know how to fix this, and when it comes down to it, it means that I'm going to have to make a new one. The jaw itself is uncentered, and the whole design is rather artsy-craftsy, and I'm not going for that. So, the only other option is, off with the jaw! Take it all out! The jaw moves on 2 screws attached to the inside of the head. This means if I take the screws out, the jaw comes with it. You can see that even the inside of the jaw is unfinished. Because the screws are perfectly fine, I'm going to be taking them from this jaw and putting them into the next one. I used a rubber cement sort of paste in order to attach the screws to the inside of the head, so I need to take that off as well. Now, in terms of a plan, I don't have one. However, I have found some inspiration for the new jaw. I found these little gears in my supply that I think are adorable. I'm going to base this new jaw around these, and see where I end up. So first I cut out a new jaw that's slightly smaller than the first. I leave some room to put in the screws, and this time I'm going to add the screws to the outside of the head instead of the inside for more stability. The screw will allow movement in the jaw for extra posability. Using the inspiration I got from the gears, I was able to draw up a design for the jaw. The 3 teeth in the center will be made out of clay, and the rest will be made out of EVA foam. Now, the jaw is smaller than what my plan envisioned it to be, so instead of 3 teeth in the center, I stuck with 2. The gears are to be added last. A close-up of the jaw. I love it already. And here are the teeth made out of clay. Don't worry, they're purposefully uneven. I wanted to give off that Jinx vibe. I'm going to give the head a coat of Flex Seal in order to give it a more unified material, and then I'll paint over it. After coating the head in sealant, I prime the base, and then I start painting. Now, Fishbones has a variety of markings. It has different markings in League of Legends, and it has different markings in Arcane, so I'm just gonna wing it and come up with a design of my own. I paint the design first because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, and I may change it later. Previously, the way I shaded the head was I accentuated the different parts that came together. I'm gonna do this a bit differently. Instead, I'll shade the teeth and the pointy nose. Now, for the other side, I wanted to take creative freedom and do a star instead of its normal design. Here, I am brightening up the center to make the star pop. I also added a gold tooth just to make it unique. Here, I'm painting on the bronze paint. And once I'm done with that, I add the gears. And with that, the jaw is done! With new eyes and a jaw, Fishbone's head is complete. This project will be divided into 3 parts, so if you're interested, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next part. Goodbye!